Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two stories: the migrant crossings into Ceuta and the latest rescue news after the avalanche in Pakistan. To help you follow today's episode, full transcripts and vocabulary lookups are available at linguawire.com. Spain, Morocco, and the sudden rise in crossings into Ceuta. Now we go to Chloe, our LinguaWire correspondent for Society.
Spain's prime minister is blaming trafficking gangs after a huge number of migrants reached Ceuta from Morocco.
60,000 people is an extraordinary number. It turns a border crossing into a major crisis.
Yes, and Spanish officials say most of those people had already returned to Morocco by Friday evening. But the scale of the surge still caused alarm in Spain and beyond.
What made this weekend so chaotic at the border?
Officials say border controls broke down on Thursday, so people were able to cross in large numbers. Local officials had asked Madrid for help after a recent rise in attempted crossings.
And this is not just about one small town, is it?
No, Ceuta is a Spanish enclave on the North African coast. It is separated from mainland Spain by the Strait of Gibraltar. It has long been important for people trying to reach Europe.
I also noticed the political reaction was fast.
Very fast. Spain's prime minister called the incident a violation of Spain's territorial integrity, and Italy suspended its Schengen agreement on free movement with Madrid.
So the pressure has moved from the border itself into wider European politics.
Exactly. One local court decision also matters here. Spain's Supreme Court ruled that migrants stopped at sea near Ceuta or Melilla cannot be summarily returned to Morocco.
That sounds like a rule with real consequences on the ground.
It does. It changes what happens when people are intercepted at sea. It may also affect how trafficking gangs organize crossings, because groups like this watch legal gaps very closely.
There was also a human side to this story, with people speaking directly about the danger.
Yes. One man told Reuters he was going back to Morocco and warned others not to come. He said people were dying there. That gives the story a very grim edge.
So this is not only a migration story, it is also about control, law, and fear.
That is right. It shows how quickly a border crisis can become a diplomatic, legal, and public safety problem at once.
Search and recovery after the avalanche in Pakistan. Now we go to Jack, our LinguaWire correspondent for news.
Rescuers have found the remains of U.S. climber Mallory Geis after the avalanche on Broad Peak in Pakistan.
So this is the latest confirmed recovery after a very difficult search.
Yes, the local government body says Geis was part of a 10-person expedition when the avalanche hit on Thursday. The mountain is on the border with China.
And there are still unanswered questions for the rest of the team.
There are. 2 other bodies have been recovered and identified. The Alpine Club of Pakistan says the location of one climber is still unknown.
That is a painful update. What else do officials know right now?
They say several others were seen by aerial drones, but their condition will not be clear until rescue efforts resume on Saturday. Bad weather has been slowing the work.
So even when drones find a possible location, the rescue still depends on weather and time.
Exactly. The team has to reach the area, and that could take several hours. The mountain is high and the conditions are harsh, so every delay matters.
I saw that the reports were updated during the day too.
Yes. The Alpine Club of Pakistan first said 4 bodies were found, then said it found 2 bodies and a body part. This shows how fast-moving and uncertain these rescue situations can be.
And the bodies were taken down from the mountain for identification, correct?
Correct. The local region's information department says they were flown by helicopter to a hospital for legal formalities regarding identification. That is a careful phrase, but it usually means the formal steps that come after recovery.
This is a reminder that mountain rescue is not only dramatic, it is also slow, technical, and very fragile.
Yes, and the story is still open because one climber has not been found. For the families, that uncertainty is often the hardest part.
First, 3 words from the Pakistan avalanche story. Remains. This means the body of a dead person. In the story, officials said the remains of Mallory Geis had been found. Example: the remains were taken to the city hospital. Expedition. This means a planned trip for a special purpose, often a difficult one. In the story, Geis was part of a 10-person expedition. Example: their expedition lasted 2 weeks. Harsh. This means very difficult, severe, or unpleasant. In the story, it described the mountain conditions. Example: they worked in harsh weather all night. Now the grammar point, be part of. We use be part of to say that someone or something belongs to a group. Example 1. Geis was part of a 10-person expedition. Example 2. She is part of the rescue team. Repeat after me. Be part of. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Today, we ask one small favor. LinguaWire only launched in March, and right now, word of mouth is everything to our small team. If you know someone who loves the news and wants to learn English, or any of our 6 languages, send them this episode. It's the best way to help us grow and improve our service.